away from the civilized line, fostered in nature, in places where culture preservation remained abundant, lavish, and prolific, resides the mighty indigenous tribes across the world. As the clock ticks and another generation takes over reign, they remained in the realm amidst disparity in an expanding reserves and progressing technology. Less acknowledged in the society, seemingly overthrown and forgotten, seeking the same opportunity. And for how long? They stand unswerving as the inheritors of a millennium beliefs and practices. Hence, they merit the spot to be heard in the court of human privileges. They are humans singularized as indigenous, the origins, the natives. In the year of 2007, month of September, day 13, the change and the challenge began. The United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples is an international instrument adopted by the United Nations on September 13, 2007 to enshrine, according to Article 43, the rights that constitute the minimum standards for the survival, dignity, and well-being of the indigenous peoples of the world. The first of the UNDRIP's 46 articles declares that indigenous peoples have the right to the full enjoyment as a collective or as individuals of all human rights and fundamental freedoms as recognized in the Charter of the United Nations, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and international human rights. The declaration goes on to guarantee the rights of indigenous peoples to enjoy and practice their cultures and customs, their religions and their languages, and to develop and strengthen their economies and their social and political institutions. Indigenous peoples have the right to be free from discrimination and the right to a nationality. Article 4 affirms indigenous people's right to autonomy or self-government in matters relating to their internal and local affairs, and Article 5 protects their right to maintain and strengthen their distinct political, legal, economic, social, and cultural institutions. The UNDRIP protects collective rights that may not be addressed in other human rights charters that emphasize individual rights, and it also safeguards the individual rights of indigenous people. The declaration is a product of almost 25 years of deliberation by UN member states and indigenous groups. The declaration is not just drafted and made to acknowledge and give them rights. We must empower them as members of our community, uniquely seen in their superb appearances and stands. Let Rigoberta Menchu's word echo within our ears and our hearts. Indigenous people are not myths of the past, ruins in the jungles or zoos. They are people and they want to be respected, not to be victims of intolerance and racism. And with that, they will not.